Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to our look at the Valley DLC for Mudrunner, a Spintires game, here on the PS4. Fighting my way through this bit of forest here to try and get back to the road, so that we can then move on and get the rest of these watch points unlocked. It's actually not as rough going through here as I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a lot denser than this, and there's the pathway. And now we're wedged. Just a couple too many fallen trees in the way here. Look how many are on the path as well. So close to making our way through this bit. There we go. Right, so this is where we are now. So we're going to follow this path through around this way, and then when it splits here, we're going to split right and go up towards that watch point. That's kind of the plan. So let's follow this path around, see how well we can do. We're probably going to have to turn off diff lock again in a moment. It's probably going to come up with a ground too hard warning. We'll see. Depends how much soft mud we can kind of hang around in to try and push into 1+. No. Enough speed. Yeah, there's the diff lock warning, look. Keeps trying to throw me off the track as well. It's a really twisty, windy little thing. Oh, something just pitched me to the side there. Ah, it's another tree, of course it is. Caught on these trees and they just completely change our direction. Alright, so coming up to the split. So we want to turn right here. Go. Turn the diff lock back on again, the ground's softening up again. Momentarily. So again, we've burnt quite a bit of fuel. I mean, we've been running four-wheel drive all the way, which doesn't help in terms of fuel consumption, but it's kind of necessary with terrain like this. So there's a main road. We saw this main road here, look, and that actually seems to run all the way up towards that watchtower. There it is. So we're going to jump onto that. We're going to follow that. It's a nice solid looking road in comparison to some of the stuff that we've seen. Some really big trees in the way though. Truck has seen better days. It's got visual damage all over the place now. Cracked windscreen, cracked front end, cracked side panels, cracked rear. It's taken some pounding. Could be a lot worse though. The actual physical damage isn't that bad. It's only 30 out of 300, so we've only taken, what, 10% damage. Could be a lot worse. Get over the tree, there we go. Oh, our watch point's in there, in the forest. It's starting to get dark again. There is our watch point, just there, look. And we're going to need the lights on again pretty soon at this rate. Let's just clear the watch, the navigational marker. There we go. Pushing through the daisies. We're right up near the barrier of the map. So this should be a relatively straightforward run to the next marker. Just need to make our way back onto the road again, and it's quite an easy area to navigate this actually. Quite a fun area to navigate through like this as well. We have wildflowers on this map for those that need the wildflower challenge. The easiest way to do that is, I think there's the trophy is to find them on downhill. There's a couple of really easy points to find on downhill. Downhill is also a great map to do the pumpkin challenge, where you have to squash 50 pumpkins. There is a huge pumpkin field not far from where you first start out. And yeah, you get onto that field and you can get that trophy within about 30 seconds. It's just pumpkins everywhere. We're not heading far across enough. We need to head more south. Oh, sorry, more west. Yeah, more south. Get back onto the road. There it is. There's the road. I've said it so many times, but I'm going to say it again. The level of animation detail in the driver is incredible. It really is. It is the most authentic, realistic looking driver I've ever seen. The way he gets bounced and thrown around inside the cockpit, the way he actually checks. You see him changing gear. You know, the head rolls from side to side on the bounces. You'll see him checking his mirrors when he reverses. It's just little things, you know, like that. And it's details like that that really make me appreciate, you know, this game all the more. So where are we going from here? Where's the road going to go? This is going to be a fun road with the big vehicles. These big water patches. I do like driving through water patches like this in the larger vehicles. It does look as though we're definitely heading in the wrong kind of direction. Hoping this road would curve around a bit more, but I think we might have to go completely off road. Let's do that. Exactly choose the best point to exit the water there. Wow, this ground is soft. At least it was there. It's going to harden up again. Get over This little hill. That's our distance, 110 metres, so we're still a fair way off the navigation marker. And we've got a thick forest, thicker forest to try and make our way through. Perhaps I should have stuck to the path. And you can see we've got a road in front of us actually, if we can get to that. Now it's 5:30, it's going to start getting dark again. Really stuck on a tree branch here. Let's find a good winch point. There we go. Still stuck. Oof. Whoa! It was stalled. And that's it. You know, our little voyage in this truck is over. We can't right it. We can't restart the engine. We can't use the winch without the engine being started. So we have to switch to a new vehicle. That's a bit of a shame. I'd hoped to actually make it all the way around all the watch points first of all. So, all right, let's go back to here. This is our really big vehicle here. So we've got a garage trailer. We've also got two of the smaller garage trailers as well. This is our new 8x8. This thing is imposing, isn't it? Look at the size of this thing. A look around on the interior. Alright, so we need to kind of get rid of these watch points. There we go. Where are we? Where's the first garage we need to unlock? Tell you what, let's see if we can unlock these on the way over. Or at the very least we can go up to this garage up here. And we can try and right our vehicle at the same time. I wonder, can I turn the beacon on? I don't think I can. No, that's a shame. I was hoping I could turn the beacons on. I haven't figured out that way. If there is a way, I haven't seen the controls for it yet. Thing's really struggling. See those rear wheels are really spinning. Right, where am I going to cross? Well, there's a fuel station just here. We may as well drive into the fuel station because it looks like there's a road from there as well which heads north. really is a really big, imposing vehicle. Might as well have a little top up. Seems we've used 54 litres just to get to that point. This truck is going to be a thirsty one, you can tell. Does seem to be a very slow moving vehicle as well. There's a semi-trailer that is carrying with a garage on the back. Obviously it's quite heavy. Just make me wonder what else we can carry with this thing. Pretty close to the first watch point. Is pretty much straight ahead of us, opposite the log point. So this road obviously is going to take us to the log kiosk. I wonder if we can just attach our trailer and just go off-road for a second when we get there to tag that watch point. The lights on this thing are not that strong. There is the watchtower there, look. No off-roading needed, we can just tag it straight through. Although actually I think the road stops here. So maybe a touch of off-roading needed. Let's unlock it and take another look at the map. Ah, I see, yeah. So we're kind of stuck here a little bit. We could possibly try and force our way through it if we didn't have the trailer, but we have the trailer, so I'm going to back up and then take this road down here and then cut across that part there. So this is where looking at the rear window comes into quite handy. Side windows, I should say, rear window. Get that down here. There we go. So we're going to make our way across the river. I think we're wedged. I think it's the truck angle. The trailer that's scraping on the ground. Try a slightly different approach. Let's go this way instead and see if that helps. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Yeah, we need to fight our way over that river. Where's our crossing point best going to be? Pretty much straight ahead. Again, we're kind of wedged by the look of it. We've got nothing to winch ourselves to that's strong enough to support the weight of the truck by the look of it. This seems to be working. Just need to pull over that ridge. There we go. So there's definitely a clearance issue with this thing on angled terrain. That's going to make crossing this river interesting. I honestly thought this truck would be a lot faster than this. I know we're stuck in first gear, but even so, it's a very slow first gear, horrendously slow first gear, and I think the weight of that trailer isn't helping. Used up quite a bit of fuel already, 580 odd litres. You can see how quickly it's burning off. As always, these big trucks with the big engines have big thirsts. Okay, so we're close actually to where our 969 is. I don't think this is going to be the vehicle to right it, but you never know. Side path here. Now, do I want to go down here? I think I might, actually. I might want to take this route. This might go directly to the garage. At the very least, I'm hoping it's going to swing us around in front of our 969. Or is it just going to a clearing? No, it's still going on. Can we get this into a 1+? No. Right, let's go automatic, take diff lock off, see if we can actually get out first gear. In a second. Not really going much faster. Oh, there's the watchtower, look, right there, right next to us. Yeah, this map does feel small. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it just feels a bit small. I'm going to detach the no, we're so close to the garage, we'll drop the truck off. And then we can come back. So we might be able to just recall it. The 969, it might be recallable. Is it? It is. Okay, so there we go. Now the watchtower is right there, so we can tag the watchtower. I think this is the last one as well. Save having to bring the truck over. After all that wonderful driving I did in the 969 earlier. I've made a right pig's ear of this tiny little distance. There we go. Navigation map revealed. That is all of the map. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting design. We've got these kind of little, almost vein-like roads that are the way that they're sort of squiggled and drawn. They almost look like roots in a way, you know, like tree roots rather than, you know, vehicle roots. But it's not a bad looking little map. So obviously we've got a lot of work to do. Let's get this garage up and running first of all. And we're really close. It's literally right around this corner. So this trailer really is struggling with this trailer, isn't it? Is that a B66 that we have here? I think it is. I love those. They are fantastic to drive. And there we go. We have unlocked the garage. So what are the add-ons that we can have for this thing? Obviously the garage semi-trailer, we've just done that. Small little garage trailer, we don't need that. We've got 2 more of those somewhere else. Log carrier. Says unavailable. Take the trailer hitch off. It still won't let us take the log carrier. Ah, the repair kit is in the way, that's why. So we can take a medium log trailer behind us. We can also take the log carrier. Medium logs. That's kind of cool. There's no ability to use this as a log crane. What else have we got? Trailer hitch, and then obviously the utility trailer. So not a huge number of options, but we can take it with a fuel system, so we can carry 2,200 litres of fuel. Although this being the big thirsty beast that it is, we'll probably drink half of that on its own, just getting to wherever it needs to go. I'm just wondering, do we use this to just run across the top to the other garage with another garage semi? I think we should. So let's put the trailer hitch back on. Let's hook up to a garage semi-trailer. We're just literally going to run all the way along that path to the other garage, get that unlocked. It shouldn't take too long at all. Hopefully this truck can move a little bit faster. Let's run a proper road surface as well. And try and 1+ it again. Nope. Doesn't want a 1+. I'm not going to give up on that. I am going to try and get it into 1+. Really not sure what I think of this truck so far. I mean, visually it looks awesome, but we haven't really had that much use of it, apart from lugging this garage semi-trailer. We're going to try and utilise this for carrying some logs as well. I think that'll be the real test of what this thing is like. But at the moment, I have to say, it's not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. And it is very, very thirsty, as you can see. Half of our fuel load has gone now. I do think it would be better without the trailer. I really do. I think it would be a much more, movable vehicle. We didn't have to pull this semi-trailer. So maybe as a truck with logs on it would work quite well. Maybe a fuel truck. What I'm probably going to do is stick a log load on the front of it and then have a log trailer behind it so I can carry medium logs as well, and use that as a single route for a single truck to go and unlock one of the two lumber mills, and then we can use our other new truck to deliver to the other one. I wish we were making this journey across the top of the map here during the day, so we can actually see a little bit more of the map. I mean, I do like the nighttime driving, but we're looking at a brand new map and we can't really see it, which doesn't help. Trying to show off the new content and you can't actually see the new content because it's too dark. Turn on cruise control. Starting to brighten up again. The sun is starting to come back up. We'll be close to the garage by now. Where is the garage? A little way. Not too far. Slow going through here, isn't it? See that sun rising though. Orange glow in the sky behind us. Almost makes it look like the sky's on fire. Oh, really slow going. Come on, truck. It's methodical. It keeps going, it keeps plodding its way along, but it takes its time getting anywhere. And it's burning up so much fuel. Look at that, 50 litres a minute. Over 50, 54, 55, 56. Wow. Now we're back onto some flat ground. It's not working, the engines are hard, the fuel consumption is dropping a bit, but wow, 56 litres per second. We're down to 200 litres, wow. We're burning so much fuel on this little short route across the top of the map. It really is struggling. I can't turn off all-wheel drive, we need it. The ground isn't firm enough for us to not use it. At least we've made it to the garage. There is the Kirovitz. We've got a nice little town scene up here by the look of it. And there we go, we have unlocked the garage finally. So I'm going to leave this truck here for a second. I'm going to go grab the other truck and head over to a lumber point. So let's turn the engine off. And let's go grab our C6317. So where is the first lumber mill? We've got two lumber mills just there. They're both in this area. That's interesting. So we've got a log kiosk there, down there, and there's one all the way down there as well. I think it's going to be the easiest way is going to be for us to actually run. So I'm looking at that block point. We can't get through this. That's too thick, that forest there. So we're going to have to go around. So I think these kiosks are going to be the easiest ones to use. Heading over that way and then coming back across the top here. It's going to be slow progress, but you know, we'll be able to make it. I don't see the point in using that log kiosk down there because actually no, if we try that with this one, we'll go down to that one there, then we'll have to come up here, cut this way, cut through this way, and then cut back along the top. Or if we're really lucky, we might be able to cut through here, but I think the ground might not be suitable for us to do that. But yeah, we'll try that with this one here, on our first truck. So I need to head south, so let's set up some navigational markers just to help me on this map so I don't get lost. Okay. I don't know what the fuel consumption on this thing is going to be like. It should be a lot better. Struggling with the mud a little bit. There we go, diff lock will make that a bit easier. So, off we go, heading south to our first log point. What might be easier to do for the second one, because it's going to be a long journey, is to perhaps... Where are we? Okay. What might be easier is on the second one to perhaps just run 4 logs on this one and 4 logs on the other one and link the two vehicles together. So so they can help each other out. Scaring off a magpie there. Actually, we don't want to go down that side route. We want to stick on this path. We might be able to 1+ this truck. Nope. Wishful thinking there, perhaps. I don't really think it matters too much which one of these two routes we take. They're both going to the river by the look of it. And there's our first navigational marker. Actually, we wanted the other one. We'll cut straight across, just here. See that sort of openness, that first section there, look, it does look very different, doesn't it? Make our way through, come on. Soft, that could be problematic coming back with a full load of logs. That could be very problematic. Especially these rocks as well, they're not going to help. We have to be a little bit more careful with the routes we choose, I think, once we are fully loaded. Really sinking in. Bouncing up and down as it's trying to find room to move, and we're stuck on a log. Finally made it to the path. So we should have some slightly firmer grounds now. got into 1 plus. It's not doing us any favours. Look at how... Oh, we have sunk. Look at how thick this mud is. Wow. That's really thick. Look at that. This is without logs. Can you imagine just how heavy this truck's going to be fully loaded with 2 sets of medium logs? Definitely need to crawl it in places through here. I don't think we're too far from our log point now. We're 100 meters away from the next checkpoint. And I think from there it's a turn off to the logging kiosk itself. At those front wheels, trying to see just how soft this ground is. I think if we were in any faster than this, we would potentially end up stuck in some big ruts again like we were before. You can see how deep those treads are behind us. Those grooves that we're leaving. Like I said, once we get logs into this thing's just going to weigh so much more. I really don't know how well we're going to travel at all on some of this ground. But here is the log kiosk by the look of it. Yeah, there we go. Really, really thick mud just there. As always, look at how thick those, how deep those wheel grooves are that we're leaving. That's pretty bad. Like I said, this is completely unloaded. Look at that. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's just insane. This is going to be so hard when we're fully loaded up. I don't think I can actually make this turn. Straight now. Right. There we go. We've made it to the log point and we've pretty much run out of time again, so we're going to end the episode here. And when we come back, we will actually load this thing up with some wood and then take it over to the first of our lumber mills. So thanks for watching. I'm Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more of the Valley DLC for Spintires Mudrunner on the PS4 very soon.